no, 2019 it was. I had been asked to go play cricket in England for a T20 team over there, and I would have been going over as a leg spinner, batting about 7. And from the card sort, my training program was a big thing for me, and probably the priority was becoming a better batter. And I knew that if I went over to the UK, it was going to be awesome for my bowling, because I'd be bowling against some of the best players in the world. But I wouldn't be batting every game, and then you kind of travel, play, train, play. So, you're batting once every 4 days. And for me, it just made it very clear that it wasn't the best thing for me to do, because my priority at that point in my training program was improving my batting. And I knew that going over to England, batting once or twice a week wasn't going to necessarily make me a better batter. And so I decided to stay at home, and I had the conversations with New Zealand cricket and my coaches, and it was just made very clear, because I had this training program and everything I wanted to get better at, and at the top of that list was batting, and because that was at the top of my list, going over to England wasn't going to improve it. So it became it. It's always hard making decisions and turning down contracts, because you feel like you don't want to turn down opportunities or anything like that. But if the communication is there and you're clear with that, and I think for me it was just so obvious that from that the system and the program I had kind of created that I wanted to get better at, going to England wasn't going to be that best. And I find making decisions hard, but that made it really easy for me. It made it really clear, because I was working towards, a World Cup the year after, where I wanted to be batting higher for New Zealand. And if I wanted to do that, I needed 6 months at home where I could bat every day and get better at the skills that were going to allow me to bat for New Zealand.